to another video. This is just a quick video. I don't really know what to call this, but basically I wanted to do a community project where we all get together and we make a little clip, and I will put them all together into one whole video, and I will explain what this is about in literally like just a few seconds. So we all know that 2020 hasn't been the easiest year, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't good things in 2020 either. It also means that the clock isn't just gonna click over to 2021 and we're gonna have the best year of our lives. I personally really believe that it's what we make of the year, and I wanted to focus on the good things that happened this year, because there were good things, there were bad things, but there's always going to be bad things, but there's also always good things happening in the world as well. So I wanted to do a community project and listen to what you guys thought were great about the year 2020. This is going to involve you needing to make your own special 30-second video, no longer than 1 minute, but 30 seconds is preferred, of what you enjoyed about 2020. The best Star Stable memory that you have from 2020, maybe not Star Stable related, but whatever you thought was the best thing that happened in 2020. I want to hear it and I want to put it in a video. There is more to this video though than just putting in a 30-second video. I'm going to explain to you guys where you need to film it, how I want it filmed. It's not going to be too hard, do not worry, and also how you send the video to me. So let's get started with that. One of the things that I wanted to do with this video was to make it kind of relaxing, sit around the bonfire kind of theme. So we are going to be sitting around a bonfire, and I'm going to go ahead and show you some locations where you can sit around a fire. You don't necessarily even need to buy anything to set like the fire, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm going to show you guys a bunch of fireplaces which you can go sit around completely free. I mean, unless you need a trailer there, but you know. Here we have the Moorland South Beach one. Unfortunately, the fire isn't actually lit down here, but I mean, it's the thought that counts, right? Maybe that wasn't the best example, but there is a fire down here if you get desperate. If you don't have access to a lot of areas, whether you're a non-star rider or maybe you don't have money to like buy one of those sausage parcel things and put it at one of the picnic areas, then this area here is going to be the best place for you to film. Sitting down here, you have two choices on where you want to sit down. To sit down, you just have to run up to the log and tap it, and bam, you're floating, but you're sitting by the bonfire. Doesn't this look just so relaxing? There's also already a fire lit here in Firgrove, where you click the little button to sit down, and bam, we're sitting down by the fire. The coordinates of this fireplace is X309, Y180 if you want to use this campfire. It is in Firgrove, just off the main road, near where you start the Red String Trail ride. And if you want to be a little bit more special, maybe a little bit more unique, then you can buy one of these barbecue sets and chuck it on the thingamajiggy, and it makes a fire, and then you can sit down and you have your own little bonfire, and it's super cute. Look at how aesthetic this invisible fire is. Oh yeah, that's a nice filter. But yeah, this specific bonfire is at the location X236 Y84 if you want to come here. It's in Valedale Hollow Woods area. But there's a few of these over Jorvik as well. Another area for a bonfire which is already lit is up here at Redwood Point if you have it unlocked. But there's a beautiful bonfire here which you can sit down on one of the seats. That I know that you can't really see that there's a bonfire there, but it's the thought that counts, right? Let's talk about filming your game for making the video. There are lots of screen recorders out there on the internet which you guys can go and use. Personally, I use OBS. I have used OBS Studio and I really liked it, but I also use OBS Streamlabs. Although OBS is all completely free, it is kind of difficult to use and make it look good. You have to kind of know what the settings of OBS, know how to change them and how they work with the specific computer parts. It's kind of confusing if you don't know anything about computers. But there is some other software out there like Bandicam, there's also Fraps. There's a lot of options out there. If worse comes to worse and you cannot record your screen, you can just use a phone camera, but I don't want to see any vertical camera. I don't want to see any of this, like nothing of this. If you want to film using your phone, then what you can do is you rest both your elbows on your desk or on like the armrest of your chair. Hold the phone landscape like this so that it fills the entire screen, and you get a nice steady video and it looks okay. Granted, I'm using a pretty good phone camera. My phone has a good camera, so yours like still might not look this good, but maybe it will, and that is brilliant. But as long as you just have both your hands resting on something, it should be as stable as you can make it. Since you don't really need to do any moving with your mouse, it is fine to go completely hands free with this. On to editing. Do you want to edit this? No, you do not. I do not want any special effects. I do not want any music. All I want is you sitting at the bonfire with your voice. I will do the rest of the work later. The final thing we need to talk about is how are you going to send me this video? So let's jump into it. You are going to navigate over to your email software thing of choice. Personally, I use Gmail. Now, in the to section, you're going to type in contactcassandramcbell at gmail.com. This is also going to be in the description. I do have two emails. I've got my fan email and for fan stuff like this where we're sending stuff and I've asked you guys to send it. I've also got my business email. My business email is for businesses to contact me. The subject, you're going to type in end of 2020 appreciation video. In the content area of your email, you are going to type in the name that you want displayed over your video clip. So for me, I'd want people to write just another pixel over it. If you don't have like a YouTube or anything, then just say your star stable name, that's fine. The next thing you need to do is make sure you come down here and click attach files and attach your files. If it is too big, then you can connect it as a Google Drive link, but make sure you have allowed me access because otherwise I won't be able to see your video. If you do not have Gmail, then you can still upload it to a Google Drive link or any of those web sharing things as long as they're safe, and you can DM me on Instagram the link to the download. You cannot put links into my comment section because YouTube automatically deletes those comments, sends it to spam, so I do not see them. But after you've done all this, just remember to click the send button. Alright you guys, that is basically it. That is all you guys, oh my gosh, need to know. If you do have any questions, then make sure to let me know in the comments below. Email your questions to me at that same email, or you can DM me over Instagram. Use the Discord server, the questions tab, and tag me so that I see it. But yeah, I hope to see your entries, and I hope that you guys had some fun experiences in 2020. Maybe you can share your favorite Star Stable update from the year. But make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you're gonna join or something, and subscribe so that you don't miss the final product of this thing. I don't know what to call it, this project. But I hope you guys are having an awesome day, or have had an awesome day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.